How's it going, guys? So here's a new movie review for A Quiet Place. I expected this movie not to be pretty much I went in with no expectations because I saw like two trailers. I didn't see like the TV spots because I don't want it to be spoiled. Um, I had no idea what I was going for. I thought it was gonna be like they needed to be quiet, and as you guys seen the trailers, they can make a sound or noise because something or someone will hunt them. So it was interesting. So I wanted to see that movie. So I went inside, and at the end, when I finished watching the movie, I was really impressed. I love the characters on this film. Um, Emily Blunt and what's his name? He directed a movie also, and he stars as the main actor, the dad. Uh, Krasinski, I believe his name is Chris. I don't know, but his last name is Krasinski. So he did a phenomenal job directing that movie and starring in that movie. Um, there's I don't want to spoil anything. This free movie, free spoilers review. There's little dialogue in this film. It just makes it more interesting. So if you haven't seen this movie, go check it out as soon as possible. That's right now in theaters. I want to watch it for the second time or third time because it was pretty good. It's so good that I kind of want a sequel, but at the same time I don't because where else will you go with the sequel? Because the first movie it just focuses on the family and survival, and if they make a sequel, they'll probably be out of line with that, and they probably most likely they'll probably be making like hunting the ones that are killing them. So it probably wouldn't be as good as the first one. So this is one of the movies that they should make the first one and just leave it there, not make a sequel. So at the end of the day, it's a pretty good film. You guys really should check it out before they take it out of theaters. And this is a must Blu-ray movie that I'm gonna buy because it was so good. I love everything about this movie. It was scary. The characters were so good. Not to mention the three kids, two actually. Um, Mostly the first two. The little boy, he was nice to see, but the first two, their sons, the first two older ones, they have like the way they portray their characters was like on spot. They did a pretty good job. Um, there's a lot of high stakes in this film, and I just question myself, why would they ever do that? But once you see the film, you'll get to understand what I'm talking about because there's points of this film like, are you kidding me? Out of everything that's going on, they do this. But they had a plan, works out, sort of. It does, it doesn't. But it came out to be awesome, and I just enjoy this movie a lot. I just did. It's so good. And I'm gonna rate this film out of 10, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. There's some things that didn't work out for me, but it doesn't affect the movie overall. This move goes it's a fast-paced movie. It just jumps on it. It doesn't keep you waiting. Maybe the first 30 minutes or 45 minutes it's pretty slow, boring for a bit, but once after that, once it gets on line, it gets you on board. I was in the edge of my seat, just like waiting what's coming up next, and it's so good that like wow, like this is the best horror movie of the year so far. And I wouldn't be surprised if they nominate this movie with the Oscars because the characters was so good. Everything about this movie is so perfect, literally almost perfect. But there's a movie out there that's perfect. So I'm giving the 9 out of 10. Go check it out as soon as possible, guys. So that's my quick movie review. It's a really good movie. I thought it was gonna be because nowadays horror movies is not that great. So the last movie that I saw that was horror was Insidious: The Last Key. It was trash for me. It was trash. But this one, it's so good. Check it out. So comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, guys.